Yeah.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Welcome back to another episode of Panchatantra Talks after a long break. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader, they set out to make a difference. And it's never about the role, always about the goal. Toastmasters is a great platform that provides every member in the club to take up roles and shape up one's leadership qualities. The rose just doesn't stop at the club meetings. The platform allows members to take up bigger roles and hone their leadership capabilities with XCOM roles. With election season coming our way, there is no better time than now to understand about XCOM roles and election process itself. To speak about the same, we have amidst us Mr. Satish Menon, current Program Quality Director of District 120. I am very privileged to introduce Mr. Satish Menon. He is one of the co-founders of Thirdware Solution Private Limited, an IT solutions and devices organization established in the year 1995 with 5 individuals and now close to 600 plus resources. He has been a Toastmaster since 2013 and has risen the ranks from a club level to area, division, and district. He has also been a star area director and a president distinguished division director. He was the conference co-chair for Reverberation 2017 and co-conference for Ovation 2019. He was also the club growth director for District 82 last year. Thank you very much, Satish, for accepting our invitation to be part of Panchatantra Talks. And we are honored to have you on such an apt topic to learn from a person who has grown from club to district level.
Thank you, and happy to be part of the Panchatantra series, and ever ready to share my experiences in my Toastmasters journey.
Great. Thank you very much. So we're going to go on with, I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to answer me, and that's going to give us an abundance of learning.
Sure.
So let me shoot out the first question. Why should a member contest for an XCOM role? And how long do you think should a member be in the club before nominating for an XCOM role?
The right thing, or there is no right thing for this. The rules don't say anything. They say you have to be a member in good standing. That's what Toastmasters bylaws say. Technically speaking, even a new member who's like 2-3 months into a Toastmasters club can stand for a role. But in my opinion, what I've seen from experiences, if you want to stand for a club XCOM role, spend at least 1 year in the club, observing the way the club runs, observing the way Toastmasters as a movement runs. Get yourself a base foundation about everything before you take up a leadership role. The reason for that is, if I'm not sure about my basics, there's no way I can don a mantle of a club officer or a club XCOM and then expect to do things. First of all, I should know what the basics of a club are. How is a club run? How is a club meeting run? How is a club election conducted? What are the responsibilities that each member of the club XCOM are doing? It's only when I get a clear understanding of that, and then I see that, okay, this is something that they are doing. What is it that I would like to do differently? That is the point I think one should get on to become a club XCOM, because it's a matter of having gained that experience and then forming a vision to say, this is where I want to take the club. So that, in my opinion, spend 1 year at least as a normal club member before you take on any of the XCOM roles.
So why does, so that answers the second part of the question. So why do you think a member should take up XCOM roles?
See, the reason is, why should you take up an XCOM role is, everyone who joins Toastmasters is part of a club. I can't join Toastmasters as a paying member, but I'm saying I'm not part of any club. The Toastmasters ecosystem doesn't work without a club. So when you are part of a club, okay, one is it that you are doing your individual educational or leadership journey, or what I sometimes call as you are identifying the why of why you joined Toastmasters. So that is the individual part of it. As long as you remain in Toastmasters, you will be associated with some club or the other. You may start off in a corporate club, you may go on to join a community club, or you may have dual membership to say I'm part of a corporate club as well as a community club. But then when you are part of a club, you see around yourself the way the club is conducting itself, the way the members are interacting with themselves, the way the meetings are happening, the way the club goes and interacts with other clubs in the area or in the division or in the district. And then there are a lot of people who come in the club who are from different backgrounds in terms of age, experience, education levels, right? And what I feel is being a club officer helps you to give that experience and learnings to a lot of people. Because you've been in the club, you've seen how the club runs, you've still got certain ideas, the way you want the club to grow or to do things, right? The only way where you can implement your ideas is better is by becoming a club officer, okay? Because that gives you certain authority and certain power to do things, not in a dictatorial manner, but I'm saying that because of that role that you are donning, you can have certain power, certain responsibility to do things in the way you want to do with the concurrence of the entire club. And at the same time, if you are in a club ExCom role, that gives you the chance also to guide, mentor a lot of other people. Yeah. And since being an ExCom, you're part of the leadership team of the club. It's a good thing for you to kind of define a leadership journey, because at the end of the day, everybody has to grow. You have to grow, the club has to grow, the division has to grow, district has to grow. And if you set some target for yourself and the club, you achieve that target, then it's kind of showing that you've created a legacy, and that legacy will now be taken ahead by somebody. Yeah. So that's why I said for every person, always you should take on an ExCom role at some point of time in your Toastmasters journey, so that first of all, you learn a lot of things. Second is, more than you learning, it is you are imparting your knowledge to a lot of other people. Yeah. Not only within the club, I would say even outside the club. Yeah. Which is why it is very important that you take on that. And the last but not the least is in a forum like Toastmasters, I believe that this teaches you leadership at the highest level, because nobody is bound to listen to you. Yeah. Right? Okay. In a corporate environment, right, you can't tell your boss that I will not listen to you, right? Right. Each one of us will know what the consequences of that will be, right? Correct. But here, you can very well tell, anybody can tell you, I don't want to listen to you. Or you are telling me to create this flyer, I don't want to create this flyer. Okay. You want to hold a meeting tomorrow, we will not come to the meeting. There's nothing that you can do. Okay? But the true test of leadership is, how do you convince the varied group of individuals come together and work together, yeah, respecting each one of them for what they are. Right. Not respecting them because they are senior in age or senior in educational qualification or senior in leadership. Respecting them for what they are, when the group of individuals come together and work towards a common vision without any kind of incentive. When I say incentive, there is no monetary incentive. True. There is no other incentive like a promotion or a paid holiday or something like that. Nothing, right? What right. You get, at the most, you might get a ribbon which says that the club is a President's Distinguished Club or a Select Distinguished Club, right? Yeah. Or you might get a Golden Gavel. Yeah. That is a shared award. Everybody shares it. It doesn't come to a single person. True. So that is what I said. Toastmasters teaches you the true test of leadership, and also, I would say this is a right forum for anyone who wants to remove their ego, because this is a forum where it doesn't matter that if you got like 35 years of experience with you, you would be working in the Toastmasters hierarchy under somebody who's just got 2 years of experience. But that person would have had more number of experience in Toastmasters. So he or she would be a division director or a district director. And here you are with 30 years of experience and you are still an area director. Or can you tell that I will not work under that person because he or she is almost my daughter or son's age? You can't do that, right? So you have to go and work. So that this kind of teaches you a lot of things as to how to keep your egos outside and take on something and work towards a common goal. That is why I always say that taking up ExCom roles is always essential for each and every member of the club. And the choice is up to you. But in my preference, at least spend 1 year as a normal club member and then kind of take on the roles.
Great. So I think to sum it up, very interesting view of it is what you said, the first point, right? In terms of it's, I want to take ExCom role to share knowledge. That's a very, very different perspective and very well said about the point about removing your ego because you will have to be very collaborative. I think that the very fact that nobody has anything at stake also helps you to bring out that essential leadership quality that it can be easily used in a corporate environment. Very, very well said. So the next question is probably a very simple for you, but it's a thought process that everybody has in the mind. Is that should you necessarily hold a VP education role before nominating yourself as a president, and why do you think it is required?
See, again, as per the rule book, there is nothing like it, right? So it doesn't, the rule book doesn't talk about any hierarchy that you need to follow. But it's like if you look at a corporate world also, you don't bring a fresher out of college and put him or her as a CEO, right? Yeah. The company wants to hire a CEO also. It will look for someone who's played an equivalent role, or at least role one level below, before bringing that person in as a CEO. For the simple reason is that person will have all the experience because he or she has not parachuted himself or herself into that role. They would have again grown through the ranks and then become a CEO. And the same thing applies for Toastmasters. If I directly become a president, okay, I'm not saying that the person will not do a good job at it, okay? But then you will not understand the hierarchy of what it takes to work at each level of an ExCom. Because the president, end of the day, is like the CEO of the club. Yeah. He or she basically outlines the vision for the club. Right. So I cannot articulate a vision if I don't know what are the other roles in the club. It's only when I've played the role of VP marketing will I know the challenges of marketing the club to the outside world, right? True. If I've played VP education, I will know how difficult it is to call up members and schedule their educational speeches, then ensuring that the educational awards speeches get filed immediately once they are done. If some member doesn't turn up, then how do I get an alternate member immediately? How do I bring external speakers for some of my sessions? How do I do joint club meetings? So all that you will know only when you do a VP education role. Yeah. VP PR, again, I've talked about it. It's same like unless you have not done an effective VP PR campaign, how can you strategize the growth for the club to say, this is what the club needs to do to attract more members? Okay? If I've not played the role of a treasurer, and this is more applicable to community clubs, you would never know how the finances need to come in and how it needs to get used, because community clubs have a lot of challenges unlike corporate clubs. They have to go hunt for the venue, they have to book the venue. Sometimes the venue might not be available, you need to go to other things. Okay. So you are not only collecting the Toastmaster membership fees, but you're also collecting something over and above that to cover all these costs, right? Then because this is a community club and a treasurer, you have to ensure that those accounts get audited, the expenses are audited, okay? And so that's again a different thing. So if as a president, if I don't know the intricacies of what the treasurer's role is, I will never be able to kind of control or have an oversight on the finances of the club. Right. So that's why we recommend that before you go to the role of a president, at least have yourself been two or three VP roles before you go up the ladder. Okay.
Okay.
And this is not a 1 year thing. Okay. You're not journeying Toastmasters. Okay. The roles are 6 months. There are some clubs which are annual clubs, so they hold elections only once a year. But the majority of the clubs here in District 120 are biannual.
Biannual, yeah.
Every 6 months, the ExCom changes. And straight away parachuting yourself into the president's role, a lot of people think that they can do a good job at it, and we are not here to question their ability of whether they will do it or not do it. The rule book also doesn't say that you cannot directly be a president. It's like any citizen of India above the age of 21 can stand for an MLA's or MP's position, right? Nobody can stop you from doing it, right?
Correct.
So,
Correct.
or file for even the presidential candidate, right?
True.
Every citizen has got a right to file for the post of President of India. Doesn't say that you have to be an MP or an MLA to do it. So that's the same thing with Toastmasters. But then you also have to see that whether I have the capability in me. That is one. Second is, if I've not risen through the ranks, okay, you will not be able to do a justice to the role, because a lot of things you will not be clearly understanding of what it is. Tomorrow when you have to get this complete team of ExCom together and they come to you with their problems, okay, unless you have been there, done that, it is very difficult for a lot of them to kind of give effective feedback to say, what can we do?
True.
Right.
Yeah. Very. So it's not more as a rule book, but more as a recommendation that you say that it's better to at least hold a couple of VP roles before you become a president, right?
Yeah, there's a caveat that if it is a newly chartered club, then obviously nobody there has an experience, right?
True.
They are all starting from say level 0, right?
Yeah.
There, they kind of nominate somebody from the initial 20 or the charter members, as they say, and then someone becomes the president, someone becomes the VP, right?
Yeah.
For a charter club.
Yeah.
So that is why even in Toastmasters, we say we need the mentors and sponsors to give more attention to the clubs which are chartered, because in the first year, they will need more support.
True. Got it.
Across the first year, then based on their experience, they will be able to stand on their feet. But the first year, they'll need a lot of experience. Unless the charter members are Toastmasters in other clubs also.
Okay.
Then they are already bringing that experience in. If I am a charter club member of a corporate club, but I'm already a Toastmaster in a community club, then I already have that experience. Okay?
True.
So that is only like for charter clubs, you will have to give more attention. But for the others, I would say it's always better to go through the ranks.
Okay. So next question is must be easy for you. Is basically I want to have a one-liner for every ExCom role, or one word, whatever, just to give a glimpse of what this role is all about. Right. Okay. So let's start with president.
President, I would say CEO.
Okay. VP education.
I would say vice president quality.
VP membership.
This will be vice president sales.
Wow. Okay. VP PR.
VP PR will be the vice president marketing.
Okay. Secretary.
Secretary is like the company secretary.
Okay. And treasurer.
CFO.
Last but not the least, SAA.
SAA will be the head of operations.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting.